Hello students, welcome back. Today's topic is adding subtotal in database. Okay, last topic we have discussed using data validation. Okay, here the topic is adding subtotal in a database. What does it mean adding subtotal and how we will do it? We will see it here. Okay, so subtotal is a feature which help us to manage analyze means analyze means to check and extract information. Suppose if I want to distribute the salary in different department, see there are certain department, store department is there, sales department is there, then production department, development and purchase department. So if I want to distribute salary in different department and I have budget for different department, so how I will distribute salary and how much I have to give, we will see here with the help of subtotal. So now how we will do subtotal. After calculating subtotal, you will easily understand what we are talking about, why we are calculating subtotal. Okay, so you have to go in any cell within this range. Okay, any cell you will have to click, then go in data tab. Okay, in data tab in outline group, there is one option subtotal. Okay, so you have to go in subtotal. Okay, it automatically select your whole range of information. Okay, whole range of data. Now in subtotal, in subtotal dialog box, see add, first option is add each change in. So we have to give how we will distribute or how we will calculate the subtotal by means in base of distributing salary, means what is the main thing according to which we will distribute the salary. So here is department, according to department I will distribute salary, or either according to designation also we can distribute salary. According to name it is not beneficial, because according to name maybe it is different, and according to name maybe name is not same, so it is giving me same number after that. So according to department I will go. Then we have to use function, we are calculating subtotal, so we will some option is by default it is selected. Now here add subtotal, what we have to calculate, we have to calculate salary. Okay, we have to distribute salary in different departments, so we will select salary. If you want to calculate attendance, you can calculate attendance also, so we are selecting only one. Okay, now when you open this subtotal box, this replace current subtotal is automatically by default selected, so you have to uncheck it, because it will when you will if it will be checked, so what it will do, it will override the existing subtotal. Okay, so we don't want to override existing subtotal. So after selecting these things, we have to click on OK button. Okay, I will click OK button. So see, in development department total salary I have to give 20,000, because only one member is there, so her salary is 20,000, so we have to give 20,000. In production department there are two employees, Manas and Priya. Okay, their salaries, one salary is 10,000 and another one is 15,000, so their total salary is 25,000. In purchase department also only one employee is there, and his salary is her salary is 10,000. In the same way, in sales department there are three employees, their total salary is 28,000. In same way, there is in store department there are two employees and their total salary is 13,000. And grand total salary means the total salary we have to give in all department is 96,000. So it will calculate the subtotal, means salary according to different department also, and after that grand total means total salary we have to distribute. So this is our topic, adding subtotal in database. Now our last topic is analyzing data with pivot table. Okay, Now we have to create pivot table. First, what is pivot table? Pivot table is a powerful tool for consolidation, summarizing and presenting the data. If you have created this data, pivot table will manage your data according to for presenting. Means suppose pivot table will arrange your data in name, and according to designation it will distribute the salary. Means suppose manager, so manager is in front, in first part it is manager, so manager will get 20,000. Then after that senior production manager, then it will get 15,000. In this way it will present your data. So how we will do it, we will see here. So first we have to select the range of data. Okay, we have selected whole range of data. After selecting whole range of data, we have to go in insert tab. In insert tab there is one option, pivot table. We have to open it. After opening it, there is one dialog box. Okay, create pivot table. Pivot chart is also there, but you don't have to go in pivot chart, you have to go in pivot table. Okay, select a table or range. You have selected the range, it is showing you the range from A1 to E10. Okay, A1 to E10. Now it is showing new worksheet. Okay, so your pivot table will be shown in new worksheet. Means sheet number, it will go in sheet number 4 or sheet number 3. Okay, it will go in another sheet. If I have selected this, so I will click OK. Okay, now you see nothing is there. When you see here, nothing is there. Okay, in right side there is pivot table field list. See, it is showing pivot table 2. To build a report, choose field from the pivot table field list. Here are field list and here are certain options. So in row, in yes, okay, in each row I want the name of student. Okay, in each row I want the name of employee, not student, sorry, name of employee I want in each row. Okay, so see, what I have to do, I will take this name from here with right button, clicking right button. You have to press right button and drag it to row level. Okay, and drop it here. So see, in row level it will show the name. Okay, now take designation and drop in column level. In column level, if you will drop designation, so see, it is showing me different designation in different column: executive manager, production manager, senior production manager, storekeeper and grand total. Okay, it is showing me designation in different column. Now last, what you have to calculate, salary. So you will take salary and put inside value. If you will put inside value, so it will show me like this. See, so it will showing me salary like this. So 20,000, Anika is a manager. So Anika is a manager, and Anuradha is a manager, and Ganesh is a manager. So they three will get the salary of different level. Okay, in the same way Saransh and Sumita is executive, so their salary is showing here. Then production manager salary is showing here. Okay, it distribute the designation and the salary according to the designation. Okay, so storekeeper, there are two storekeeper, one got 8,000 salary and one got 5,000 salary. There are two executive, both get 8,000 salary. There are three manager, they have different salary. Okay, after that it is showing me grand total also here. Okay, and subtotal of each department, each designation, it is showing me the subtotal of each designation. So see, it is doing the work of subtotal also. It is distributing the employees according to their salary. So pivot table is used to present in front of company's head, so that so that they will get to know how much salary we are giving to different employee. So this is our last topic. So we have finished our chapter. Okay, you can see in your book also the same picture you can see in your book. Okay, thank you.